The life and career of the world's greatest golfer fell apart with the swing of a club, and it wasn't even his swing. Welcome to the Fact Check channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Woods was considered the greatest golfer of all time and a uniquely American success story, a multi-ethnic superstar dominating a historically white sport. He had a beautiful wife, a former model in Sweden who had been working as nanny to golf star Jesper Parnevik when she met Woods at the 2001 British Open. They had 2 children, daughter Sam, then 2, and newborn son Charlie, and a wholesome image that netted him $110 million in endorsements. He was 33 years old. On November 26, 2009, Woods and Nordegren, then 29, were hosting his mother for Thanksgiving at their $2.4 million mansion in Windermere, Florida, near Orlando. The day before, at the Albertsons supermarket around the corner, the new edition of the National Enquirer was freshly slotted in the checkout racks. The banner headline read, "Tiger Woods Cheating Scandal." Inside was a spread detailing Woods' months-long affair with a New York City nightclub hostess named Rachel Uckettle. She'd been photographed checking into the same hotel as Woods during the Australian Masters and was quoted as telling a friend, "It's Tiger Woods. I don't care about his wife. We're in love." Sources close to Nordegren later told the Daily Beast that on November 24, one day before the Enquirer hit stands, Woods put his wife on the phone with Uckettle, who insisted there was no truth to the imminent story. Nordegren and Uckettle spoke for 30 minutes. Woods was satisfied, Nordegren was not. That afternoon, Woods left his cell phone unattended, and Nordegren scrolled through his call history. She found another name, Jamie Grubbs, and called her. Nordegren got voicemail. She left a message. "You know who this is," Nordegren said, "because you are f***ing my husband." Nordegren didn't tell Woods, and when he retrieved his phone, he, too, called Grubbs. His call also went to voicemail. "Hey, it's Tiger," he said. "Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and, maybe calling you. So if you can, please take your name off that. And, just have it as a number on the voicemail. Okay? You got to do this for me. Huge. Quickly. Alright, bye." Over the next 2 days, Nordegren said nothing. But she read the Enquirer's story and was shaken by the detail. Her husband had met Uckettle in June, 4 months after the birth of their son, at a club in New York City. Uckettle, who appeared on the front page of the Post after her fiancé was killed on September 11, had had an affair with the actor David Boreanaz while his wife was pregnant. Uckettle's pet name for Woods was Bear. She'd shown friends sexts Woods had sent and claimed Woods was getting a divorce. On Thanksgiving night, after Woods, an insomniac, took an Ambien and fell asleep, Nordegren took his phone and scrolled for Uckettle's number. She clicked on it and found a text from her husband, "You are the only one I've ever loved." It was now 1 a.m. on Friday, and Nordegren, described by friends as an exceptionally controlled person, thought for a moment. How could she be sure to catch her husband in this lie? She began texting Uckettle, as Woods. "I miss you," Nordegren wrote. "When are we seeing each other again?" Uckettle replied immediately, expressing surprise that Woods was up. Nordegren called Uckettle immediately. "I knew it was you," she said. "I know everything." "Oh, F.K., Uckettle said. She hung up. Nordegren's screaming woke up Woods. He was woozy, but he grabbed his cell phone and ran to the bathroom, locking himself in and texting Uckettle. "She knows," he wrote. "I'm going to be packing." He told her it looked like divorce. Nordegren was still yelling at Woods, demanding he come out. When he emerged minutes later, she swiped the cell phone, took one look at his last sent message, "divorce," and exploded. She threw it at Woods, chipping his tooth. She pummeled his chest and scratched his face. He wrested himself away, and Nordegren reached for the nearest weapon, a golf club, and began chasing him. Woods tore out of the house barefoot, Elin in hot pursuit, their shouts waking the neighbors. "You've ruined our Thanksgiving," Woods yelled, still running. "Are you happy now?" He hopped into his 2009 Escalade. She dashed to a golf cart. It was 2:25 a.m. Woods pulled out of the driveway at 30 miles per hour, crushed some hedges, careened into a curb, then hit a fire hydrant before smashing into a tree. He wound up in the street, unconscious, bloody and snoring. A neighboring couple ran over, and there was Nordegren, with the golf club, the Escalade's 2 back windows smashed out. "Help us," she said. Woods was knocked out for 6 minutes. A neighbor called 911. According to Windermere Police Chief Daniel Saylor, officers found Nordegren frantic and upset. Woods was still on the ground, but now he had a pillow and a blanket. He was sliding in and out of consciousness, with cuts to his lips, blood pooling in his mouth. He tried to talk but made no sense. He'd also taken Vicodin. While waiting for an ambulance, Nordegren told police it was a simple car accident. She'd been in the mansion when she heard the crash. She ran out, got in her golf cart, and when she realized it was her husband in the car, she used the golf club to extricate him, though the cops seemed skeptical. Uckedal hired Gloria Allred as the scandal blew up and scheduled a press conference. It was cancelled. Reports circulated that Woods had paid her $10 million to keep quiet. Had he only been more generous, perhaps Woods could have avoided what came next, the onslaught of porn stars, strippers, escorts, and party girls who said they, too, had been having sex with Tiger. But as an increasingly astonished public learned, Woods also was really cheap, only ever buying one mistress a sandwich at Subway. That mistress was Mindy Lawton, a diner waitress who said she and Woods had sex at his family's home in Florida and in his Escalade, in a church parking lot, tossing her tampon out the window. There was also porn star Holly Sampson, who had sex with Woods the night of his bachelor party, and her colleague Jocelyn James, who said she'd gotten pregnant by Woods more than once. Exotic dancer Corey Rist revealed Woods loved eating Fruit Loops while watching cartoons. Grubb said she'd texted Woods the day after the crash, saying she'd be devastated if anything happened to him, but she never heard back, and when she tried to call, the number was out of service. By December 11, 2009, 2 weeks after Woods' accident, the number of known mistresses was up to 14. He lost endorsements with Nike, Gatorade, Gillette and Accenture, the latter alone earning him between $10 million and $15 million a year. He announced he was taking a leave from golf, and on November 30, he pulled out of the Chevron World Challenge. By the end of the month, Woods had entered rehab for sex addiction. Nordegren used the time to renegotiate her prenup and mull her marriage. The day after the accident, Woods had reportedly told a friend that Nordegren had gone ghetto on him and that he needed to run to Zales and get a Kobe special, a house on a finger, referring to caught cheating NBA star Kobe Bryant's gift to his wife. Woods' golf game fell apart, and his career has never fully recovered. He now earns about $54 million in endorsements, half of what he made pre-scandal, Forbes says, and has not won a major tournament since. Woods reportedly confessed to sleeping with 120 women, but sources close to Nordegren say she remained on the fence about leaving him until April 2010, when a 15th mistress was revealed. Her name was Rachel Cowdreit. She was a daughter of the couple next door and first met Woods when she was only 14. The aftermath of her divorce from Tiger Woods was excruciating, but Elin Nordegren was able to move on. She began dating coal industry billionaire Chris Klein in 2013, 2 years after they met when she bought a property next to his, the June 2014 People report detailed. They split in 2017. That same year, Nordegren moved on with former NFL player Jordan Cameron, though the exact timing is unclear, as they try to stay away from the spotlight. But which year did Elin meet Cameron? Elin is very private. She has been dating Jordan for a number of years, and they have kept their relationship very under wraps, yet it's this privacy character of Elin that leads to speculations that she could have met Cameron much earlier. Elin Nordegren and Jordan Cameron have been involved for almost 6.5 years. During all of that time, Nordegren has seemingly done almost everything she can to keep her relationship with Cameron out of the spotlight. Unlike when Nordegren was with Woods, she has never spoken to members of the press about her relationship with Cameron. More notably, Nordegren and Cameron have never appeared at any major events alongside each other. Given that Nordegren has never addressed her relationship with Cameron, she obviously hasn't spoken publicly about why she remains silent. For that reason, there is no way to definitively say why Nordegren is so private about her relationship with Cameron. However, fortunately for anyone who wants to know why Nordegren is so secretive about her personal life, it is pretty easy to draw conclusions. The reason it is so easy to understand why Nordegren would avoid the press based on her history with the media. According to estimates, Woods cheated on Nordegren with 120 women the press learned about. Many times when a new woman came forward to say they were with Woods, members of the media would trip over themselves to publicize the salacious details. Between 2010 and 2014, Nordegren gave a pair of interviews, and to many that were the only time she publicly addressed how her marriage to Woods ended. During the 2010 interview, Nordegren expressed how devastating it was when she learned the truth about Woods' cheating. It has also been revealed that Elin Nordegren has an identical twin sister, but their parents had strict rules when it came to their image together. Despite the pain Nordegren was going through as Woods' cheating became public knowledge, the media seemed to delight in reporting about the story. A perfect example of that is what happened after rumors surfaced about Nordegren and a golf club. According to some reports, Nordegren reacted to the cheating revelations by scratching Woods, chasing him out of their home with a golf club, and smashing his car with it. In response to those claims, Woods publicly stated that Nordegren never hit him and there wasn't any domestic violence. Woods' statement didn't stop some members of the media from claiming that Nordegren attacked him so viciously that he required plastic surgery. When Nordegren was going through the kind of pain nobody should have to endure, the media seemed to rejoice in taking advantage of her anguish. While Nordegren has never said that is why she keeps her current relationship private, pretty much anyone would want to avoid the media if they were treated the way she was. The aftermath of her divorce from Tiger Woods was excruciating, but Elin Nordegren was able to move on. She began dating coal industry billionaire Chris Klein in 2013, 2 years after they met when she bought a property next to his, the June 2014 People report detailed. They split in 2017. That same year, Nordegren moved on with former NFL player Jordan Cameron, though the exact timing is unclear, as they try to stay away from the spotlight. Jordan gave details of his private relationship with the former nanny when he responded to a tweet that asked, "What is a simp?" The NFL player responded, "Dude, my kid calls me that when I kiss my lady or if I hug her. And he's dead serious." According to Urban Dictionary, a simp is someone who does way too much for a person they like. Elin and Jordan welcomed their son on October 4, 2019. In June 2019, photos surfaced of the Swedish beauty, who shares children Sam, 12, and Charlie, 10, with Tiger, looking several months pregnant at her son's flag football game. Her baby daddy was later revealed to be the former Miami Dolphins player. In late October, Elin and Jordan showed off their newborn at Charlie's soccer tournament. Elin bought a 6-bedroom, 9-bathroom home in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida for $9,926,675. The home boasts 13,523 square feet and sits on a 2.09-acre lot in the prestigious Old Palm Golf Club. Elin later listed her previous North Palm Beach, Florida mansion for $44,500,000 in November 2019. Rockstar energy drink founder Russell Weiner bought the home for $28.6 million. Tiger and Elin seem to have buried their past, and are now co-parenting together. Thank you for watching.